Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video there is so much going on in the wrestling world, and we're going to get into all that in just one second. But if you're new around here, make sure to smash that subscribe button, and if you do, ring that notification bell, that way you know every single time we upload a new video. And with that out of the way guys, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so what I want to talk about first is the match that took place at Super Showdown, and everybody's already talked about it. Is the Goldberg and Undertaker match. Now guys, I'm going to tell you a little bit different story. I'm going to tell you from a wrestler's side and kind of make you guys understand a little bit that this is stuff that other YouTubers can't tell you because they've never been on the inside of a rope. Those two guys definitely are older, and they had a lot of ring rust on them, being that neither one of them has wrestled in over a year plus. But one of the main factors is 101 at ringside. Guys, I have wrestled in National Guard armories in different buildings that were in close to that temperature, and I'm going to tell you, it saps the life out of you. As a young man then, it was hard for me to do it. And as an older, as you get older in the business and your body's been through more, it's even harder. Now, with that out of the way, there was some botches and things like that took place, and a lot of it did have to do with the heat, I believe. But one of them was Goldberg. Everybody knows Goldberg's got this thing. He slams his head into something before his matches. It's one of those things to get you hype, and a lot of people have their own way of doing that to get yourself psyched up to go out and get that adrenaline pumping. And then you could clearly see the mark on his head. And then during the match, he ran into the pole head first and busted himself open the hard way. And you could definitely tell that he was shaken by that. The next thing I want to talk about, though, is that suplex that was actually, his signature move, the jackhammer. The Undertaker actually didn't have the energy to help him with that move at all. It's in the business what we call sandbagging. If you go back and you watch it, Goldberg did the best he could to cover that. But a suplex is on both of them. You have to, the guy who's giving it as well as the guy who's taking it. The guy who's taking it has to help you get him up to a certain point. And once you're vertical, you gotta keep your feet straight up to get that vertical. Because if you tip either way, I don't care how strong you are, you're gonna drop him. So when he got him about halfway and he realized that there was no help whatsoever, he just threw it into a snap suplex, and basically kept Taker from getting hurt. Also, they were talking about the Undertaker with the tombstone pile driver that, he botched that. Now, that definitely, I went back and I watched that. That definitely was not the Undertaker's fault or Goldberg's fault at all. That had to do with so much sweat that he actually slid down. I mean, when you're that sweaty, you slide. And Goldberg tried to hold on as much as he could, but the Undertaker has those leather pants, and when you get sweat on those, you're just going to slide right down. And that was a lot of that match. It really wasn't on. I mean, both of them made mistakes, and the ring rust showed. And you could clearly see that the Undertaker was definitely shaken by it, and he was definitely angry. And they said that there was some backstage argument that went on after the match. But if you go back and you watch, as the Undertaker does his signature thing in the middle of the ring with the fireworks going off, when he tried to get up, he could hardly get up. And that had a lot to do with the heat, I believe, but you also got to realize he has 2 hip replacements now too, and his body's just not there anymore, and he just can't perform at that level anymore. And that's hard to admit sometimes. That's definitely hard to admit for anybody, even for me. I've been in the business 20 years. And I can't do 20 plus years. I can't do what I used to do. My body just won't let me do it. We put ourselves through pretty much a 35-mile-an-hour car crash every night, multiple times. So I think people are making a little bit more of a deal out of it than it should have been. But also, they don't see it from this side. You can't give you can only give what you see. I've been in the ring, and I know what it's like to be in there, and it's I feel sorry for the guys. It was just a whole lot of bad that happened all at once. So, I wish that match had taken place 20 years ago, 10 years ago, when they were both at the height of their career, and we might have seen something special. but at the end of it, it looked pretty bad, and WWE was just kind of throwing him in there because the Prince over there, the first time they were there, guys, he asked to have Yokozuna and the Ultimate Warrior, so he doesn't really know what's going on with the wrestling business and who's here and who isn't. So, alright guys, so a little bit more happened after that that I wanted to touch base on, and it was when Matt Riddle went hard, and apparently he's got a lot of animosity towards Goldberg anyway. But he made a video talking, basically saying how bad Goldberg was, and he actually deleted that video. But I have a clip of it, and we're going to show you right now. Roll it.
Goldberg, you lived up to the hype yet again. You're absolutely the worst wrestler in the business, bro. And that's not an opinion, that's a fact.
Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about, and it's not even in the news, it was something I seen when I was going through Twitter. And it seems like the little last kicker, as she calls herself, the boss, the man, Becky Lynch, is a Twitter ninja. She is going hard on everybody on that thing. And she started getting into it with Edge. And there was some stuff that I was reading back and forth last night, and I'm going to throw a couple of them up here on the screen. That way you can read some of the stuff they were saying. She is just a character. She has been going, and I read this, like, is it a work or whatever? It seems like she just gets under people's skin on social media, and I think that it's hilarious at times that she's out there just giving people the what for. So I'm going to throw a couple up here so you guys can see them. Basically, I think she was calling, she said that they needed to come out of retirement, or from the retirement villa and stuff like that. Edge was shooting on her about how bad her match was at WrestleMania, and like there was just so much stuff going on, and I don't know if this is real heat or not. I just found it kind of funny that it was going on, and nobody has been talking about it. I don't know if nobody even was paying attention to it last night or not. So I don't know if there's an angle that they're trying to set up maybe for her and Beth Phoenix. I don't know. I know Beth is coming back, and she's been doing some matches, and she's been doing some commentary and stuff like that. So we'll see, guys. But you guys let me know down in the comment section, what do you think? Do you think that maybe that's just them setting up something, or do you think she's just out there trolling people? I don't know. I thought it was pretty funny, though. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for the video today. I want to thank you, if you're new around here, for smashing and crushing that subscribe button. And I also want to send out a big thanks to all my notification gang for always staying active in that comment section. You can see a few of them here. If you want to see your name in there, make sure to stay active in that comment section. And I also want to give a big shout out to some of my followers who have purchased merchandise. Throw it up here on the screen. Headfield, thank you so much for buying. I appreciate it. The shirt looks great on you. If you guys buy any of our merchandise, definitely send me a picture on Twitter so I can put you guys up here on the video. You guys are definitely helping the channel out by buying the merchandise. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. And we'll see you in the next one.
I do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dreams. I do this for you. I do this for my mother, who's finally clean, no longer a fan. I do this for you. I do